It's bad, right? It has to be bad.
Basically, what is it? Songmu Damien?
Tell the people what you have seen today.
I'm really bad with the verbs. I don't memorize verbs. But basically, there was like this short period of time where all the Korean players like changed their nicknames to like this kind of game where it's like if you do like if you beat me, then I'll change my nickname or something.
Alright. Yes,
I forget
yes.
what Songmu did that is. I think it's like become a voice actor.
I remember that. I remember Party Wolf getting someone to change their name as well, thanks to that. But yeah, we are going to be starting off with Kilik versus Setsuka here. Kilik, of course, being played by Mr. Kura. Give me a second. Yeah, I completely forgot I'm supposed to watch this on Discord. I was like watching Twitch, professional streamer. But
I mean, it's a very nice twist. A lot of work being put into this. Thanks, bro.
Okay.
So you're the Kilik player here, Shen. Tell me a little bit about what we're seeing.
What we're seeing? Actually, haven't seen the very first part. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot of small caliber right now. You do see that he's implementing a lot of 3Ks in here to try and get over all of Setsuka's small pokes, which is yeah, something both players will prefer here. A lot of small caliber in this starting rounds. Very good step after the 2A into the launcher. And then we're back to small caliber again. Yeah, both players are going to be spending a bit of time to try and like get an opening read on each other. It's going to be a long set, and it is like 10 AM for these players right now. So everyone's shaking off the sleepy GPs. And yeah, you can see very aggressive small pokes here.
No sleepy GPs. I know AkeoPo, aka Sunfish, aka Kilik. Usually he's playing Soul Calibur until 2, 3 in the morning. But it doesn't seem to be having much of an effect. Him waking up early. He must have gotten his McDonald's breakfast. Having no problem closing out third round here. Practicing some dust frames.
And interesting you bring up breakfast because and playing so much, because the story here for today's match, guys, is that AkeoPo is of course the new school player. He's been grinding caliber for like 8 to 10 hours a day. Despite the game being almost 3 years old, he's still got a lot of passion for the game. In the meantime, Kura, who is very nice with Punisher from Kura that backstep into the CE, is gonna close this round out and this first game. So yeah, he's actually Kura's been missing for the past 3 months. Kura has stepped into a new stage of his life. He's actually opened up a restaurant somewhere in the countryside of Korea. So yeah, you'd expect that he would be a bit rusty and whatnot, but he has a break off this week, and he was very kind to give his time over to Stage of Humanity today. And what we are seeing is actually like the epitome of the passing on of the torch, so to speak. We have a man who has been a fixture in this community for over a decade, who has moved on to a new pasture in his life, versus a young kid who I think only appeared in like 2020, late 2019 to 2020. Pretty much he was quite quiet in Season 1 of Caliber 6. He only really appeared in Caliber 2. I mean in Season 2. So yeah, it's really a potential passing on of the torch here. And it's not gonna start off well. One huge whiff into that big 2-2B lethal hit combo from Kura. And immediately, there's a half-life lead here for Kura. And of course, Kura is 1 game up here.
Most impressive things I've seen, just AkeoPo's rise to power. More or less came out of nowhere sometime early, mid 2020. And the kid's just been grinding caliber non-stop. Like, really gotta hand it to him, his work ethic. Not paying off right now though, but you see, he only does this when I'm trying to like talk good stuff about him.
Yeah. And he's giving Kura the confidence. Kura is going straight for those 2-2B with punishes. You'll notice a lot of Kilik players are a bit more conservative when it comes to that 2-2B lethal hit because, yeah, that move is like I-500. And you really need a good clean step in order to pull it off. But not only has Kura landed 2, but you can see that it's become his whiff punish of choice. He wants to really pull these rounds off quickly, get a few quick wins under his belt. And yeah, it's not a good sign to see that landing like more than 2-3 times in a row.
Yeah, one of Setsuka's weaknesses is trying to keep people honest. She doesn't have a lot of range on her horizontals, aside from a few moves that are decidedly unsafe on block. AkeoPo having a bit of trouble keeping Kura from stepping. Yeah, honestly, I only ever really see Kilik players go for just a regular 2-2B, no charge, which is a lot less damage. See if I can-
And also, so far all the lethal hits that he's landed have all been point blank range, which allows him to go for a bigger punish, a higher damage follow-up in the form of the 4-4K lethal hit, 4-4K just frame. Whereas most of the time you see the Asura follow-up. So these are really like super hard reads there. Honestly, I've not seen that done in competitive caliber play since like Evo Japan, so I am very impressed by that. That's why I'm still talking about it.
Good old Evo Japan. Got another clean sidestep there.
Speaking of Evo Japan, a certain somebody that all of you in chat know won that event. I wonder who it could be.
Yeah, I wonder who it possibly is. I
Yeah,
actually
I
just
believe
don't
his-
remember. You'd
yeah.
have to refresh my memory about it.
Yeah. You have a mirror handy, Blue God?
Yeah, I do, actually.
Yeah, take a good look at it for a while. Just stare at it for
Oh,
like
will I
a while.
find an Evo champion, or?
Yeah, I think you will.
Pretty sure I remember. Yeah, that was the one Kamizono won, right? Right?
Yeah.
Am I thinking that correctly?
Yeah.
Good old Kamizono.
Yeah. So yeah, AkeoPo doing very well in this second game compared to the first one, actually tying up the rounds here and having a bit of a life lead. I think this is the first soul charge we're gonna see from Kura's Kilik. One of the more interesting soul charges in the game because of its mechanic where it drains your life and gives you additional moves as well as a ridiculous critical edge, the super, which has like one of the highest damage in the game and it's the fastest CE in the game, so... Ooh!
I mean, that was much better use of Kilik Soul Charge than we saw from Kura at the Last Heavens battle last Tuesday. Had a lot of problem getting it out correctly back. But much better use today, and Kura is up 2-0. See if we can just go 10 straight, and I can get on to a second breakfast here.
Yeah, that's the other thing, you know. Like, AkeoPo is running on that McDonald's breakfast, whereas Kura, being the master chef that he is, probably constructed himself a nice, well-balanced breakfast to power him through these matches. Whereas AkeoPo is probably going to hit like a sugar crash in about 10 minutes time, so he's got to pick up some wins before that happens.
I mean, AkeoPo definitely, he eats like a small child. He had to stop a 20-0 winning streak against me because his chicken nuggets were ready.
Nice.
I mean, you can't blame him. You know, I would also stop Caliber for chicken nuggets. That's an understandable judgment call.
God damn. These people are in a country where you can get like very good fried chicken delivered to you and they eat chicken nuggets instead. Ah, my god.
Is that not
What are you,
prime?
American?
Is that not prime AkeoPo though? That's 100% that dude.
Yeah. I mean, just picture in your minds, guys, a sunfish eating a chicken nugget. Like, you can do it. Ooh, strange. Believe that was a bit of a misinput there from Kura. Went for a BB punish, but held 4 by accident, so didn't get anything off that wave. Going to land a good throw though, and then returning us to neutral, and then giving us the Phoenix splits, which, yeah. I'm starting to wonder if he's the one having a sugar crash right now.
It's that old man strength, you know, very strong, but not quite good on stamina, I guess.
Just like that. The wall
Seeing Kura
standing
make
D
a really good
evidently.
use of throws today. Had a lot of problems breaking AkeoPo's guard as well, speaking back to last Tuesday, but I think he's landed about 10 throws just in these last few rounds alone.
Yeah, and throws are something like it's a very unique thing about Caliber in the sense that it's a complete 50-50. So you can see a lot of throws getting broken, but however these players, a lot of them are experienced to the point where they will still break most of them. So you will see players go for the throw attempt and have it broken 1,000 times and they still try just because it's that much damage. It's still one of the best ways, yeah, like right there, to open someone out, take a quick round. There are not many good lows that do that much damage in the game, so people are gonna try. So immediately another whiff throw attempt, very good punish on this one.
I think that was like the most optimal punish right there.
Yeah, that is big boy punish for a throw. I don't think I've done that myself ever. Oh. And again, those 3Ks, you're gonna see that little hop kick that Kura is doing with his Kilik. Oh my god, again and again in point blank range. So maximum damage there. Jesus Christ. Seriously, no one gets it at that range. Nobody gets it at that range. Like,
I think we found the man who discovered the secret. The hidden Korean techniques developed in restaurants.
I mean, when I found that combo, I was like, wow, that is so much damage. But I just don't get the lethal hit in that deep. Then again, my name is not TheKura, so obviously I wouldn't get it in that deep.
I mean, I don't think he's missed a combo on that yet, has he? Like that's 3 for 3.
He did miss the just frame on the second one, but it's like 8 points of damage. It's like eh. Technically, it's easier to get bonus damage on that combo as well, since it's 1 just frame instead of 2. Normally, the Asura is like there are 2 just frames to hit to get the bonus damage. And up, still sticking to the Setsuka. He did think about it for a little bit, I believe. I like how his tag there is hard worker. You know, F&B is really hard work. You gotta respect the man for that.
Both of these guys extremely hard workers, both in and outside of Soul Calibur. For of course, being his own restaurant manager, AkeoPo, I actually don't know what he does for a living. I'm pretty sure he's a student. You know, of course, being a student in Korea, one of the most difficult places you can go to study.
The stupid student. Well, not stupid at all. Oh my god!
Say that? That's gotta be what, like 90 plus? Like that is like so much damage.
And you'll notice Kura did change the combo simply because the lethal hit didn't hit at completely point blank range. And Kura caught that immediately, went for the different follow-up. Very, very nicely played here from the veteran. Especially in this stage. This stage tends to throw people off in terms of ranges simply because when you start off, you are way further away from your opponent than normal. So like distance in this stage usually becomes a factor. Ooh, with punish there is going to cost it's going to cost AkeoPo his life lead here. Just kick him off the floor.
That'll take it 1-1. Sunfish fighting back here.
I think that's possibly the first time like AkeoPo's not gone 2 rounds down before coming back. So yeah, there's a bit of change here. Ooh, it's his turn to get some good with punish lethals. Oh, but the can string. Don't use your can strings against Mr. Kura. Also, interesting thing to note. Just as I say that, you get another lethal. Not gonna get the wall, but gonna get the low poke to finish it off. There's an interesting change of tempo here from Kura. He's actually trying to work on the guard gauge of AkeoPo a little bit, but it's not seeing any rewards, so he's gonna go back to just doing this and smacking him around. Trying to get a sneaky ring out there. But no, again trying to get... Yeah, again trying to go for sneaky ring out and getting ducked under, which was, I think a bit too greedy there from Kura's part. To Kura's credit,
before that lethal hit, if AkeoPo pressed any button, he would have gotten rung out from the third hit, so
That's where the greed comes in.
The thing you have to know about AkeoPo's, I guess his input ability. Like, whenever this man can duck a high, like, he's going to do the instant 2K for the lethal hit with Setsuka every damn time. It's like you think, tier up player, he probably didn't have amazing execution. Nah, he's picked up Setsuka like absolutely nothing.
Oh, it's gonna get huge. I really like that use of what is that move? Is that her 9K? The lethal hit.
I believe that's her 9K. Don't quote me on that.
It is her 9K and that lethal hits when you hit an airborne opponent.
Air opponents, right? Yeah, which is I like his implementation of that because earlier, you know, we were talking about how Kilik has a hopping move, the 3K, which is very good against Setsuka's pokes. So he has picked up on that habit of Kura trying to use that and implemented it very nicely. Got the lethal hit twice on Kura's 3Ks already. So yeah, that's gonna be a big thing because Kura's trying to throw out a very safe poke to deal with small safe pokes. And now Sunfish is responding with his own tech jumping poke that leads to a much larger chunk of damage. So now all of a sudden, at least for now, in the current hit space, Kura has to be a bit more careful in the small caliber fight. In that small caliber neutral because like Sunfish is showing that he can utilize that 9K very well.
It seems.
If you think about it, I mean, Kura is still up 3 games. How careful do you really have to be when you're up 3 games? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. 3 games plus, you know, old age, you gotta worry about certain things. Oh. And immediately you see a bit of hesitation now. Kura is like, he did step the 3-3B, didn't go for the 2-2B punish this time round, just went for a simple BB. There is a bit more hesitation.
He's still definitely utilizing 3K, but maybe not as much as he would have already this early.
I really think that staggered while standing B, did its job, caught AkeoPo off guard. Now really quiet. Like you see in all that moment, like those were perfect points to just do a 3K and like check your opponent. But because if he ate that 9K, he would have lost the lead, lost the round. So he's just stepping around waiting for Setsuka to press a button instead.
You see right there a non-charge 2-2B from Kilik. Able to check it that he wasn't going to be able to get the full charge after that whiff 6B.
Yeah, all these fundamental it's like, oh, but gonna get that one. Decided not to go for the immediate 4B.
Ooh, big whip, not a huge enough punish. And AkeoPo just throw down an umbrella. Why not? It'll hit. You've got the frames for it, it'll hit.
I think that's the first of our back 10K shenanigans successfully landing. Oh, very nice with punish here, caught the 9K attempt, and is gonna snuff out the soul charge attempt. Or soul attack rather.
Kura is kind of deleting AkeoPo's health here, but Kura also his own health slowly ticking down there.
Which is the optimal way to play against like Kilik soul charge. You do not want to be afraid of him. You want to continue forcing the small caliber fight because while nothing may be happening, nothing may be landing during the small caliber poke fest, Kilik's life is draining. So optimal response here from AkeoPo. Right. More small pokes here. Oh, the 3K successfully finding its mark here. And all that small caliber led to the whiff into the 3B.
And with the strange wrong way 2K, we saw that in the first few games. Seems to be just kind of a weird timing issue there.
Yeah, there's a lot of shenanigans because of the grounded state. Is that 2 in a row for Sunfish now?
I
believe that is.
believe it is, unfortunately. It looks like this fish wants us to stay here and commentate even longer.
Yeah, we're gonna be here for days. You really should have started swimming from Korea. You might have reached Summer Jam before like this ends.
You're not wrong about that. There's something about Korean players. They just know when commentary like has something that they need to go do in bed or like they need to use the bathroom. They're just gonna extend the set for as long as possible.
Yep, that's the reason right before this started, I waited to the very last moment to go take a shit. So that like nothing inspires me while I'm here.
Wait, can we say shit on television here?
You can say
I don't know,
whatever
it's a
you
bodily
want,
function.
provided it's not too vulgar.
It's a bodily function. It's a necessity, everyone does it every day. If you don't, please start. It's not good for you. Oh wow!
This man just AGB in neutral.
Yeah, I'm not sure why Kura went for the 2-2B charged version in his face. But yeah,
I believe
regardless of what it
AkeoPo's,
was.
I believe he's warmed up now. What do you think?
yeah. Yeah, for AkeoPo to like see that mistake and then just decide to AGB him in the face is that's some vibes right there.
Here now. Oh my god.
And all of a sudden we have a man that's completely different here. The tempo of the game has completely changed. Oh, nice run away, but runs back into the 8-way Ramdi plus K. Oh, don't you just love it when that happens? You know, someone successfully uses the stance to run away, and then they just run back into the move.
Absolutely not. That is my least favorite thing to ever see happen. People running away in stances.
I wonder who does that. That sounds disgusting.
Only degenerates. Getting back to the game here. So something I've been noticing, Kilik's just kind of throwing out Kura's been throwing out the Liu Kang kicks there. From, God, why do I always call it Remembrance? What's the actual name? Monument?
Very.
No, front parry.
Oh, no. Monument, yes.
Yeah, you see him throwing out the Monument K there. Presumably to try to get some of these 2As or 6As that AkeoPo's kind of have to commit to kill step. And not working out for him too well, and again, after probably one of the 4th whiffs in a row, Kura is not having a lot of luck getting any of these verticals to land. And AkeoPo just tied it up like it was nothing. So we might see a 10-3 clean sweep the other direction.
Yeah,
I'll be throwing up a emote in chat.
Spam your sunfish.
Stage of history retold.
Hey, smoke him if you got him, chat.
Smoke him if you got him. It's still too early for that. No.
It's never too early. Trust me. For person smoked Mola Mola.
Ben with V's is a Tyler 1 sub. Oh dear.
That's a strong man.
You wanna show off a bald head? I have a bald head for you. Where's my high guy emote? Yeah, sorry, commentary. This is more important.
Totally alright.
Oh no, MSN ruined it. There's a second half to that. Oh well. But yeah, back to the match. I say back to the match, then they step around for a while. Like, great, thanks for making me like pull shit out my ass.
Trust me, like, Korean players know what you're saying when. And they will intentionally do things that make your commentary sound completely juvenile.
Okay, I completely forgot that 9K forces a wall splat as well, so even near the wall, that poke is going to be so important here for AkeoPo.
Definitely could have got a little bit more damage out of that wall combo, but an interesting drop to input into an A+B. I mean, as a Siegfried player, I know all about that kind of stuff. And Kura again with another wrong way attack. I think Kilik might need some help if we ever get another patch.
Needs to stop looking away from people.
Not able to close out that round.
But I mean, sorry?
You see what I mean though? Like they know that we got stuff to do. We got like laundry to do or anything like that. So they're just like, oh, okay, we'll just take every round to like time over. That's the power of these Korean players, man. They know what you're commentating about.
That ends that roll into A+B again. Yeah, a little bit of iffiness from both players. You've got all the back turns from Kura and the A+Bs, errant A+Bs here from AkeoPo. They are both playing over. The Korean connection to each other is really good, so that's not the kind of thing you'd expect. Oh, I like the greedy play there from Kura. The 6-6B counter hit into the Asura. If AkeoPo didn't immediately tech, that would have been a huge chunk of damage. And now it sets up a different tech trap here for Kura to utilize. So now you're gonna see Kura try to use that 6-6B counter hit a little bit more often because of like he's already set up a good like what 50-60 damage tech trap. There's a 50-50 there, both of them do like 50-60 damage. So yeah, it'll be nice to see if he manages to implement that.
Now, if there's any Korean player I know, though, that studies tech traps and dead traps, it would be AkeoPo. Very difficult for me to get him to tech into anything. We'll see if Kura has any better luck today. Tried to go for the reverse GI, the reverse ring out there.
Yep, but inputs. Hello, you're a Setsuka player. How can you fail your inputs? Oh my god.
And trying to go for some Soul Charge Yado shenanigans. Kura not having it. Back to the Liu Kang kicks.
And this time, strangely, AkeoPo actually pressing a button right after the Liu Kang kicks. So now that situation has been reset. The next time he actually lands those, there might be an interesting interaction. Also for chat, every time they do a rematch, the names are gonna switch. So yeah, unless we got Blue God sitting over that button like a fiend, it's not. Please bear with the names.
Hey, you wanna submit this to Sajam? What do you think? Better not.
Nah. I've seen that too often to know.
I mean, if you don't know the game, you don't know how bad it's gonna scale there.
Yeah. That's the thing about while standing B plus K. It's such a cool move, but yeah, the scaling on that move is dog shit.
I mean, for what the move is, it makes sense, but goddamn if it doesn't look cool.
I don't care. Is my character S tier? No. Why are you scaling my new move? You give me a shiny new toy and then you scale it to high hell.
Welcome to the
Yeah, I mean that sounds typical for I think most characters.
Because I'm not DLC. God damn it. Namco is paid to win, confirmed.
Hey, take up your complaints with the 2B players, huh?
Hey,
I'm sure they got loads to talk about.
They felt broken as hell in season 1, okay?
Season 1, the good old days. Oh, now for my favorite new stage.
Fuji-san in the background, overseeing the carnage.
Everything about this stage is so beautiful. See me get some interesting carnage from these two players here. Oh, catches him again with it. God, he's so smart.
I'm sorry, I was trying to count the Tori gates in the background, but distracted. There's like 5 of them.
Is there any meaning to the amount of gates?
Looks like trouble.
I'm not so sure.
Like I'm sure you couldn't place 4 in a row. That would be bad.
I think it's if I'm not wrong, it's like to represent a burden or a challenge, and like climbing through all of them is like overcoming all of that. Something like that. Something beautifully poetic, because Asian culture. Yeah.
That would be a really good metaphor to use at the next major if you're on commentary for. I'd keep that in your back pocket. That's pretty clever.
Thanks. But yeah, right now, oh god. Sure, I'm really distracted by the background right now. Okay, give me a second.
Yeah, these two guys doing something cool, but man, Public Soul did such a great job.
Because I just realized like that barricade on the side of the map actually leads to like a different area, and you can see it's all rendered in the background, but blocked by like 4 planks. I'm like, holy shit.
Well, that's
I'm
for
looking
the.
forward to seeing if those walls move as well. Yeah, that also I set it up for. Okay. Yeah, right there. You can see in the background it's still loaded. while Kura is loading AkeoPo's balls up and lifting them over his head.
Was that a misinput there? The jump there at the end.
Might have been. Might have
I
been.
think that was a read on the 2A.
A read on a 2A.
Speaking of reads on a 2A, Kura did get the ammo off but didn't believe in it.
Now, something
yeah.
I gotta say for the playstyle of a lot of the higher tier Korean players, a lot of them believe 100% in whatever option they're picking at a time. Like you'll see a lot of players. I think a hallmark of Japanese players is that they're always looking for a way to option select, and they usually try to take the safest option available at any given time. Korean players, they believe 100% that what they're choosing is the right solution most of the time. So like
So
you're
in
seeing,
other words, Kamizono is Korean.
is that true? I don't know. Every time I played him, I just beat him and wash my hands of it real quick. Shout out to Kamizono. I love you, brother. I miss that guy.
Oh wow, 9k. I believe that the 9k might have been on reaction, but yeah, because the low was attack crouch and not attack jump, no lethal hit. But yeah, this Kura in a pretty strange predicament here. He wants to be defensive to keep that life lead, but his guard gauge is saying otherwise, and now he's gonna take a huge lethal hit while his life bar is draining. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there is nothing worse than getting hit by a lethal hit combo while you're in soul charge as Kilik, because it's like once you land on the ground and the combo is over, your life continues to drain. And it's like, hey, look, free damage on Oki.
Welcome to the stage of history.
Other people who have to do like a 2k or something, like Kilik just gives it away for free.
I mean, Kilik is a very nice. He's a nice guy, right?
Yeah,
It's
he
like,
is
the thing about like characters like Siegfried and stuff, right? You know they're just gonna roll away and then CE you when you whiff your Oki, right? But Kilik, oh, he's in soul charge? No, that's just free damage, man. And I really appreciate that because for every time you get him downed in a back turn state, he's just gonna wake up back turn K.
Yes. Ooh, very nice step there on the horizontal.
Yeah, didn't they just start? Where is AkeoPo's life gone?
Yep, it's all small pokes, small caliber, and a throw for... Oh, not the kill yet. But yeah, that's gonna finish it off.
Kilik's Hurricanrana, not the strongest of Hurricanranas out there.
Yeah.
But does leave him in a very good Oki situation.
You got to blame the Mexicans for it, no? Like, nowadays, Hurricanranas are useless unless they are from the top rope to the floor. In which case, you get flung out of the ring like a ring out.
We're definitely seeing shades of Mick Foley there. That's because Undertaker to Kura's Mick Foley.
Just shoving him off the ring, shoving him off Hell in a Cell. This stage is like the equivalent of the top of a Hell in a Cell.
Imagine like the journey back up. Like that is quite the climb.
Yeah. But yeah, these characters are well built, They do it in like a few seconds and start another round straight away. Very, very hardy people, Kilik and Setsuka are. This is not gonna ring out, but it's gonna bring really close. Oh, interesting choice. He actually went for the other throw thinking it'll be guaranteed, but Kura one step ahead of him and broke it. And now allowing him to catch this with punish and converting it into his game.
I'm feeling like that might have been a miss input for a, I don't even know, soul attack, bad soul charge.
Oh yeah.
AkeoPo learning the wrong lessons from his teacher.
More folks going for the throw. It's kind of like this game's version of a tick throw, Like you tap A couple of times, keep people honest, and then just walk up and throw them. It's like our tick throw.
If you think about it, that's roughly equivalent.
Alright, and since that's 5 wins for Kura, that's gonna take us to our halftime. So for those of you who have never been to a stage of humanity before, usually the way it works is when one player reaches 5 wins, we just take a quick 5-minute break, let the players relax a little bit, let the commentators get some water if they need it, etc, etc. So yeah, just gonna be like a 5-minute halftime show. Usually, what I ask is, what should the players be doing differently, right? Like I asked that to the commentators, but this set is like so close, and they're like adapting every game. Like it's kind of like difficult to answer that this time. I think they just like don't know what they should be doing differently. To be honest, they're both playing so well and so close.
I think the only pertinent analysis I could give would be Kura needs to guess more correctly more often, and AkeoPo needs to guess less incorrectly more often.
Right.
Yeah,
That's been
nothing
your
to add.
heat and
to that.
analysis.
Yeah, that was.
I like how whatchamacallit, Kura landed like 3 Wars in Ks, right? And he went for 2 2Ks and 1 1A, and all 3 of them went the other direction. It was all off Wars in K. Like it just doesn't work versus Setsuka or something. I don't know, because I've actually never seen that before. Must be like a
okay.
thing.
So, is Party Wolf in here? Do we know? Because I'm wondering if AkeoPo, he's a lab fiend. He'll go and lab out these weird situations. And I'm wondering if he just found the perfect angle to air control at that'll make your follow-up just whiff back turn or something.
Maybe. That wouldn't surprise me if he actually allowed something like that.
That's actually a potential route for him to go. And I don't know about the other characters, but it's pretty much a Kilik tradition to go and find out how to make your backturn 2K appear. It's been there since like SC1, SC2. I blame Hayate. Every version of the game, Hayate comes up with like a backturn just frame list for Kilik. It's always been the case. He always has these. All his moves have got this weird backturn frame somewhere, which Kilik players try to abuse. But in this case, it seems like AkeoPo might have found a way to do the reverse and find a way to abuse it instead.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
So I've just checked in with our players, and I asked AkeoPo how he's making this happen, and his response was XD.
Nice.
And there you have it, folks. Straight from the competitor's mouth himself.
If you XD hard enough, you can make Kilik's 2Ks with one OP.
I mean, I definitely have something to go check out in training mode after this.
I just have like an image of the sunfish with the XD face on it now. That should be like his next emote. Like people
That's a
are
good
subbing to
idea.
him just for these emotes. He better give us a bit more value.
I mean, this is already value enough. I paid $5 for this one emote.
I was
But you can
tempted
pay
to say that
$5
like
for that emote and an XD sunfish.
yeah. If he throws
Yeah,
in the XD sunfish, then I'll sub to him for it. For 2 emotes. Oh no, is that gonna be the new meme? Just the sunfish with the XD?
Yeah, as I was saying earlier, like I actually wouldn't be surprised though AkeoPo actually lab something like that, because I was talking to him after Waffle, and that guy's a fucking fiend when it comes to Soul Calibur. He legitimately plays like 8 hours a day. Like that guy loves Soul Calibur. He plays so much Soul Calibur, and like you can really tell that he plays a lot just like from the way he plays, right? Like he's so familiar with like almost every situation you put him in. Like you can't just put him in like something and like expect him not to know the answer, because he's been in like virtually like every single situation your character can put him in, right? So
But this sort of player, you kind of have to force a situation. You have to condition him in order to land any form of like surprise later on. So I would say this kind of format, in the first to 10 format, is probably the best chance for anybody to take games off of Sunfish, because you have a lot of time to implement, like to mess with him, to that you can cash out later on in the set. Whereas in a traditional tournament setting where it's like first to 3, first to 5, you don't have that kind of luxury, and you have to deal with this player who has got so many different permutations of what can happen in the game running through his head, and that is so hard to face, so hard to overcome, which is why like AkeoPo has been, like, at least in the online sphere, he is like close to unbeatable. Yeah, this man has lost like one tournament in the Heavens Battle series out of 12, and that's ridiculous.
That's pretty
The amount of controllers and rank points I have lost to facing AkeoPo in rank match, it's unprecedented. I've never faced anyone that could this consistently beat me, like ever. Like it's not even close. Like you think I'm just gonna trying to talk him up? It's like, yeah, he's pretty good. Like no, this man comes in while I'm streaming and just rolls on over me and makes me look like a garbage like Siegfried masher. It's depressing, man.
Real question is, have you lost more controllers or have you lost more rank points playing against him?
Well, let's get right back into it.
Yeah, earlier today, Heaton was telling us he's been spending a bit too much money recently, and now you all know why.
Hey, it's a hard life out here, man. They don't make controllers like they used to.
The controllers are the same, you've just gotten stronger.
Oh, maybe I have to open the OnlyFans sooner or later then.
Only fans, only pals.
It's just me like chucking controllers at walls and stuff, finding new ways to destroy them.
Fans, but it's actually him just throwing controllers at walls.
Yep.
Special offer, we've partnered with a Blue God Stream. Introductory offer of $5.99 a month. After the first month, it'll switch to $39.99 a month.
All you have to do is click that subscribe button that you see in the bottom right side of the screen, and you'll get full access to
the notification.
full access to Heaton throwing his controller. Oh, immediately we're starting off with the 9K versus 3K conversation, but yeah, AkeoPo a little bit unprepared for that. Didn't go for much follow-up after it. Also, I'd like to point out that earlier the two of us were singing AkeoPo's phrases to no end, but the veteran Kura was the one who actually got to 5 games first and got us that halftime, kicked us off onto halftime. So yeah, it is a little bit something that this veteran here, who's been missing for the past 3 months, managed to hold his own. In fact, beating out the young upstart. This goes to show how much experience they have against each player. You know, no matter how dangerous a player is, his closest friends will be his strongest enemies.
Well, just remember though, it's not about who leaves first, it's about who arrives first. And I know AkeoPo's got like a turbo on that little scooter of his.
Oh my god. So, walk up for 4K, not gonna find its mark here. That move catches Fuzzy way too well. Like, it's ridiculous. And yeah, you see Kura's gonna start trying to do that more often. Ooh! Step into BB punish, not
Looks
enough
like
to kill, but he
trouble.
does get a second with punish.
The 6 BB.
Yeah,
That
I was
move
gonna
is so
say
good.
he's in soul charge. Any other button would have won him that, but then yeah, he still closed it off anyway. And yeah, he is after the break. Sunfish looking really strong here. So far has been a lot cleaner. Has been on the aggressive side for most of it. You can see Kura is still fishing to find his mark here.
You saw that. You got hit out again.
Oh!
Not
Yeah.
the right time.
The first time round it was a call out. The second time round that's just cocky. And yeah, Kura did respond in kind. When you see that that lethal hit from Kilik, you know you messed up. Like, Kilik should not be landing that move. I can tell you, like, I knew of some Kilik players who, even after the end of S1, still weren't sure how to follow up the B6 lethal hit simply because opportunity to use it never came around.
It's
Often
like in
enough.
season 1, there was what, maybe like 10 moves that you could do it on? Some characters
Yeah.
didn't have any.
Yep.
But I mean, if anyone's gonna know how to combo off of that, it's definitely gonna be Kura.
I'm salty because I played against Shen Chan and Cervantes doesn't have any move I can punish with that.
both of them soul charged now. Is Kura gonna back off here? He didn't even need the full charge, but you know he did it like halfway there. God. Kura's
Just
so
gonna be a little bit cocky about it. Like, I'm just gonna remind you what you could have eaten if you took that much damage. And the thing is, being in soul charge, that would have been a 50% combo for Kura. So yeah, had to just remind AkeoPo there. It wasn't just a regular punish, it was a half-life punish. And yeah, if he actually pulls off that 2-2B lethal hit right now, it's going to just end it for him. So yeah, you can see him stepping, he wants it. Oh, quick step into the low attempt, trying to push in a 50-50. Oh, this is gonna get blocked into the whip punish, block punish, sorry. Oh, but he drops the combo.
Was that a drop combo or was that just a weird hitbox? Like that should have been at least a hit, even if that wasn't supposed to be the right combo, right? Right?
I don't know, man. Like I haven't emailed Okubo in a while, so I'm not.
Someone call Providence. Like I need some Setsuka info in here.
LP.
Kura taking it now 6-4.
Welcome to the
Trying to send us home early and send Sunfish home with some homework. Wait, Dratheon is LP?
What?
What?
Earlier he said he was Heaton. I think he's a chameleon. Be careful, guys. Don't get scammed.
Don't trust
Soon
him.
Dratheon's gonna message you, ask you to vote for esports team shortly after this. Hide your Steam accounts.
Rest in peace, Woes' Steam account.
It's like the man wins, we play S1, and then immediately asks you to vote for his favorite esports team.
Hey, John, if you're watching this, make sure you go update your two-factor authentication.
If he hasn't done it already, god damn it.
You know he hasn't. After the first time he didn't. Back to some Soul Caliber, or Small Caliber, I should say.
Oh yeah, that's not the right range for that. Yeah, if Kura was a little bit further away from his opponent at that point, he could have baited out a whip punish, block punish, but yeah, too near, so unsafe. Yeah, going for more of those back throws. Once again, XD. That was an XD moment right there.
That was definitely an Okubo moment there.
Ah, it's XD. It's AkeoPo. It's tech. He found it.
But he was the one that got GI'd. What? So confused. Moving
He
on.
stepped in a way. He stepped in a way that the GI would go in the wrong direction.
And he's still GI. Oh, what is this game?
XD is not. XD hasn't been perfected that much yet.
I mean, at least it's not Soul Calibur 4. Good whip punish from step while rising B.
Shoutouts to Anton who just got XD'd in chat.
Rest in peace, Anton.
Yeah. Yeah, back to the small caliber game. Just fighting over who gets to climb the wall first, you know. We want to put our flag up there. Do we stick a stick on the top of the mountain or an umbrella? That's the question here.
I think the most commitment we've seen.
How
from
did
Akeo
he
is
just
the
2
5K.
AMOK? Huh? Yeah, even more XD happening here from AkeoPo.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it should have happened, but it did happen. Unfortunately for Kilik.
And these rounds are, oh wow, Kura playing a huge, oh my god, he almost, Kura, why?
And AkeoPo still going for the swag punish there. That wasn't needed. That was not necessary, but it looked swag.
Oh my god, that was a waste and a half. Yeah, that was a DX right there.
To the stage of history retold.
So he had no life, he went into soul charge, meaning that for once Kilik's soul charge has a timer, and it was like down to half, and he needed to do something. He successfully stepped the move, didn't press the button quick enough, and allowed and Sunfish recovered just in time. Otherwise, that would have been his
That would've been
game.
dead.
That would have
That
been
would've
his
been
round. Yeah, that would have been dead. That is like such a big miss there from Kura. He is still in the lead, so I guess not that bad, but still, yeah.
Let's
He could
not
have held on to that 2-game lead for a bit. Oh man, that is such a waste. I'm so sad. Oh, very patient there from AkeoPo. See, most players, when they see that move whiff, they'll probably press a button too soon and get like smacked in the face a bit.
Yeah,
But yeah.
I do that every time, I believe.
Just like, even for myself, I like to just put that out there because the hitbox lasts forever and a lot of people are too impatient, so... Yeah, I believe I brushed your teeth before as well, so... Yes. Listen to that.
We don't speak of, we do not speak of Fukuoka.
Oh, I haven't even...
Fukuoka stays in Fukuoka.
I haven't brought up everyone's favorite stance move yet. But yeah.
I wonder if he's gonna use it. He brought it out last Tuesday. You saw that, right?
Yeah. The
Brought
thing
out
is,
the-
earlier he did set up the dead trap that sets up that mysterious move that we're talking about. So I'm still wondering whether he's gonna pull it out. Although I
He's done it
believe
to me.
Milos has made it his own thing now. Milos abuses the shit out of that.
I mean, it's honestly a good move. Like, really. No one knows what we're talking about, right? I hope.
Yeah, Party Wo's not here. If not, he'll be like, no, that's my move.
And greedy Kilik players, I all think it's their own thing.
Interestingly enough, I don't think we've seen the 4A lethal hit here from Kilik at all. Yeah, he was up to 2 4As at that point, but it's not something he's invested in, despite how much small caliber we've been seeing. It
I mean,
feels like
he's definitely using it, right? Like, we've seen him pull out 4A a lot, but never to the point of 4 in a round. And with how often AkeoPo has been throwing out that 9K, of course it's not going to get him lethal hit for it, but when you're tech jumping that often, I mean, what's the point, you know?
that is true. That is true.
Let's do this. Not words.
Because my thought process is like, a lot of the lows are finding their mark. So might as well start implementing something like the 4A in, since that 9K is going to beat all of his low options anyway.
Excuse me.
So I'm like, I wonder if he will try and implement that. But yeah. But yeah, he's the Kilik master here. I'm just an online scrub who doesn't even play online.
Hey, that's not true. You're number 1 in my heart.
Aww. You're number 2 in mine. Wait, what?
No, that's Shen Chan. Shen Chan's always number 2. What I'd like to see is just one Monument GI, just one.
Well, he did land one and I was gonna say he did land one but didn't get a lethal hit, and then that happened.
It doesn't count unless you get the full lethal hit combo.
Yeah, and that was also Kilik's 4A that got lethal hit there. So I'm sorry, I shouldn't have opened my mouth. Clearly, that's not the right move to use. Oh, again, very patient there from AkeoPo. Oh, gets the re-GI here. Both players return to neutral, and didn't believe. Could have gotten the lethal there, but he didn't believe. Expected the wall splat. So kind of screwed up the combo because he didn't get the splat.
I mean, he was definitely looking for
There we go.
X trap there. Ooh, that'll do.
Ooh. Interesting. He changed the combo because he saw the wall was in the way and got more damage out of it because of that. But the strange thing about that combo is it does take a little bit of Kilik's life, so I'm not sure there's a net gain there for him, which is yeah, kind of important because you know that little sliver of life that Kilik had there. Yeah, that's pretty much. He can take out that amount of HP on his own in his regular moveset, so he does have to be careful about such things. Sunfish working on like a third game in a row here. If this is gonna be a no round brown, then that's a huge amount of momentum for Sunfish. And yeah, Kilik fighting back with 2 meters usually means a lot of damage can be dealt. Oh, try! Yeah. You see, he did think he could get some sort of finish, some sort of whiff punish from it, but just wasn't good enough. And yeah, that's just gonna, he's just gotta tap out of this game.
And the worst part about that is like Kura was playing really solid for most of the first round and parts of the second round too, but just not able to seal the deal for any of those rounds, unfortunately. And you see AkeoPo at the end there, instead of just finishing the combo and resetting back to neutral, he just drops it and waits for him to stand up to kick him in the shin there. That's a pretty smart reset.
He knows how to close out his rounds. But you know what? Kura knows how to close up a shop, so hopefully he can close shop here, finish the work day.
And per Korean government regulations, all restaurants in the Seoul metropolitan area have to be closed by 10 p.m. Now he's got plenty of time to work with here, but I think Kura's trying to close up shop early today. Go home and watch some TV.
Yeah, I'm about to say if this set goes on for 11 hours, I'm gonna go on a strike.
It's hundreds of draws. I'd probably have to tap out too. Yeah, I feel you there.
Just start drinking.
Oh shit, I gotta... Oh fuck, you know what? Hold the phone for me, real quick. I'll be right back. I promise.
Oh no. Yeah guys, this is what watching Korean Caliber does to Heaton. He's gonna get a strong 0 at 11 AM Korean time. It's gonna be amazing. Yeah, oop, very nice bait there off the B6 into the small whiff punish. Ooh, the trade. 4A just actually ducking under AkeoPo's lethal hit attempt there. And again, he's gonna try Kura now starting to work on the guard gauge of AkeoPo here and gets a quick bring out of the whiff punish. I'm starting to see like a semblance of like a more confident game plan here. Could be a switch in momentum. Does bait out an umbrella there, but no punish. Not much of a punish anyway.
If you remember, we were predicting that Kura was going to start controlling how much he was using these tech jump attacks, but if anything, I feel like he's been just using more and more 9A, 8A just to try and control AkeoPo's movement.
Yeah, because at some point you realize that, you know, your fear of one particular thing is it is restricting your movement. And then when you feel a little bit like when you notice it, when you become self-aware of it, you start to play a bit more liberally. And that's what we see here. It's all about like the weaving in and out of different moods, different tempos here. And oh, that final hit there, catching Kura, he has no choice but to pop the soul charge. And thanks to the conditions there, AkeoPo actually got a whiff punish out of it. And the point blank projectile.
Did you see the way he avoided that?
Yeah, just run forward.
Smart. That's so smart though.
Yep. Because that chip damage would have like put both characters in a one-touch situation, so I'm not surprised Kura went for it, but AkeoPo had the perfect response. Oh, out of the air and managing to hit confirm. Very nice there from the vet.
Ooh, good.
With punishing.
Not a whiff punish because he got the counter hit. So Kura tried to hit a button there. Yeah. Kura maybe getting a little impatient. Ooh, yeah, definitely getting a bit impatient here. Sunfish now 4 in a row.
God damn, he's running away with this. So we came back from a break. Kura went up 2 games straight, and then now Sunfish has completely reversed that. God damn. Oh no, wait. Kura took the first game after the break. And then Sunfish has taken 4 straight since then. Yeah, the young man reaction is starting to forge ahead of the old man experience, I would say.
Definitely doing his part to keep Kura honest here. It's very difficult to whiff even safe moves against AkeoPo, let alone like missing a big, like huge whiffs. Like, you just can't do that against AkeoPo. You're gonna watch your life bar deplete before your eyes.
Yeah. And in this round alone, Kura has successfully stepped the 3-3B of Setsuka twice, and both times you actually see him hesitate. The first time round he hesitated and then still managed to master a BB. The second time round he just A cancelled and did nothing. So yeah, you can see Kura is definitely getting affected by the tempo that the series is going in. And yeah, he's gonna need to break out of this momentum shift. Like, he won that last round, but he missed like two 50-60 damage combos that were.
You saw the block punish lethal hit there from AkeoPo. Like, attacking into it. Oh my goodness. Wins the exchange though. Yeah, I definitely feel you. It looks like Kura's mental is going there a bit. I think he might be getting fed up with the customers at the restaurant today.
I'm like, how is that still guaranteed? I'm a bit confused. I might need to lap that.
You know what's like really weird watching this with these two A's? I'm getting like PTSD back to Soul Calibur 5. Like, do you feel that? You feel that? Like every time Setsuka hits a 2A counter hit, I'm just like, It's like, oh, it's over. Oh wait.
Yep.
That was a different game. Those of you who don't know, back in Soul Calibur 5, the Setsuka equivalent character could combo a counter hit 2A into CE. Granted, it's a little bit scaled, but man, that shit hurt.
Yeah, it
Dying
was,
to like a 60-70 damage 2A was not fun. Normal hit? I thought it was only counter hit.
normal
Wow,
hit,
it was
normal.
wow.
Normal hit.
That's
I8.
disgusting.
Stupid CE was I8.
I thought it was I6.
Nah.
It was
like,
two super in that game.
Yeah.
2As were... God. See, this is what happens when you play a character without a 2A. Like, you get really bad Stockholm Syndrome. God, Soul Calibur 5.
They were also I-13, not I-12.
Y'all need to do like a Soul Calibur 5 revival tournament at the next NLBC. Disgusting. Thank God we're playing not that game. You understand, it was tough being Siegfried back then.
Oh, you had season
to
1
Magic.
Secret, so yeah.
Good
You had a
times.
chance.
Good times.
Oh, more point blank whiffs with like very lackluster punishers here from Kilik. Currently looking like he might not be able to kill anyone. But yeah, small pokes leading to Half-Life lead here. Maybe can close this out. Wait! I've not been counting!
The prophecy has come true. It's finally landed.
It's happened! It's finally happened! And in the cockiest way possible, just like go into Soul Charge before it happens, 4A someone and immediately CE them. It's like,
You know he did that for you. He did that 100% for you.
yeah, that was the equivalent of like getting a text that said your pay was in and immediately dropping everything, running to the ATM and taking all of that money out. That's the equivalent of what just happened.
Stage of history retold.
Are you me? I'm pretty sure you're me. Because that's exactly how I handle my money. Can we have some Korean commentary?
Will be over.
I've never actually done commentary in Korean.
僕も日本語で、やらない。
네. 네.
미안하네.
지금 아카포님은 시래기입니다. 근데 쿠라님은 완전 쓰레기입니다.
自分の日本語で、コメントリーはちょっと難しいと思うから英語の方がいいです。
파보 학생이고 반대쪽에서 바보 선생님입니다. 네. 슈렉 아니고 시래기. 쓰레기 그리고 시래기. Oh shit. The-
すごいな、ヒータさん。監督号ね、上手ですね。
yabe, as they say.
但是如果你要用三种原话来谈也可以啊，只是用华文这样跟你谈哦。
Actually, that brings up a good point. Have you ever done commentary in Hokkien?
Hokkien no, I've attempted Cantonese as a meme, but that's about it.
I think we need to have more
錯啊
international.
喂，哇，好痛啊，真係好痛啊！
We need to have more international commentary. What I mean by that is like have all the commentators of all the languages in one room.
Holy what? Choto
Oh,
a minute.
Choto a minute.
Oh yes, he's going for the 9B tag. Oh, I love it. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Kilik's while standing B into 6-6B combo, Kilik players like to do 9B as a follow-up after that because it leaves Kilik in back turn, which means you have like this reverse mix-up situation where he can back turn KU off the floor.
It's so messed up. You
Yes.
thought Siegfried back turn was a meme? No, Kilik back turn is the scariest thing in the game. Oh, drop combo there from AkeoPo. That might cost him the round. Yep, I called it. No Straheaton Damas right there.
Wait, are you watching the Discord or because?
Oh, God. I had that's the channel
I'm like-
right there.
I'm like, wait, that was
Like,
that
oh
was
no. It's like, wait a second. I can read Bevan's messages and watch? Oh, crap. This strong zero is tougher than I thought.
I'm blaming IC chains for this.
Every time on that whiff, Kura's gone for an AA, and every time, because she's still tech crouch, he's ended up whiffing. See if he can make an adaptation these last few games coming up here.
What was?
So that was not a drop. That was definitely, he was going for a break there. I'm pretty sure that was for a guard break.
Okay, but yeah.
But, so here's the thing about Kura specifically, and also AkeoPo during step. When their guard gauge is flashing red, the guard button ceased to exist. I could have told you, like 10,000 times out of 10,000 times, he was going to wake up and start sidestepping immediately. That's just how Kura do sometimes.
Oh, Kura trying to go for something really dangerous there. Went for the 3B lethal hit, but now actually pushing AkeoPo away from the edge, so that threat is gone. Wow, he's gonna drain his life and with a flashing bar at the same time. Oh, and still GI to further reduce his guard gauge. Yeah, just uninstall G button here. Oh, is it gonna break? Is it gonna break? It's not. Is it gonna kill anymore? Is it gonna break? Oh, he just walks up and does it.
And I thought Tekken cans were good. Look at this.
Yes, that was.
But will it kill?
Actually, the first time he's used that move today, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Second time.
Second time.
Yeah. The first time round, first time round, Heaton had the audacity to ask, "Is it gonna kill?" I'm like, "No, of course it's not gonna
I
kill."
knew it was.
It's like his
Okay, so
his life was barely yellow. It's like, is it gonna kill?
Did you watch the last edition of Will It Kill by chance?
No.
So
Hey, I'm
they
a
put
professional
in
commentator. I can't stand anyone else's commentary. Okay.
they put in a clip of Sonic Fox versus Linkords, as well
Wow.
versus Siegfried. This was like
From
probably like
when?
version 1. God, I think NEC 19, maybe a long time ago. It was like version 1.1, and Linkords hits the lethal hit 3B. And it's like, will it kill? Like back then, it was like 10 billion damage. I'm like, oh, he's dead. All in. And then Linkords does a suboptimal combo. I'm so pissed. Linkords cost me all my SageM channel points. Again! What is going on? Like, AkeoPo knows some kind of secret technique here.
XD.
The power of XD.
Yeah, that's the XD tag right now. XD's in the chat. If you know, you know.
I think they know. I think they want to know.
I wouldn't want to know.
That was. Okay, with
If you-
9K
if you
into a BB.
Oh, exhaustion. Oh, very nice chase down. I like that. Kura knew he couldn't get much of a punish off the Mary Poppins, so he just ran forward and tried to get like a bit of a frame situation going. But yeah,
Step
frames
by
not enough to save him. Ooh, very nice MOK there. It's like super safe, was expecting the 2A. The ammo was out of range, but the K still punished it. Popping a soul charge. Very dangerous position near the wall here.
Yeah, I hate having this position. You're just gonna eat Beyblades or a throw. Oh, no, AkeoPo, no pressure. Just 3B into Umbrella.
Yep, dropped that very important throw which would have killed, so... Very nicely played. I really like how AkeoPo responds to the Kilik soul charge. It's been quite optimal so far. It's like, oh, there we go, there we go. This is the one we've not seen all day. Goes for the 8B follow-up, once the OK situation after that. And yeah, very dominant. Very dominant.
Man, that whiff right there. God. When Kura gets a good stat, like, he is always on point with those sidestep whiff punishes. The 2-2 charge Bs, even just the sidestep BBs, like, they're so clean. I really wish I was able to play like that.
He has he seems to have shaken off a bit of the cobwebs we saw earlier, you know, when he was like stepping and then like stuttering before he actually does the punish. It's he's gone back on form here. But yeah, still a bit of a lead to overcome. Oh, good block. Believed. And yeah, this is where the Kilik advantage comes in, you know. He's just drained out all of Setsuka's meter, but he still has his own, which gives him access.
What do you think
Bullshit
about
like this? This
What
is
do you
gonna
think?
kill.
This is gonna kill? I don't think it's gonna
This
kill.
is gonna kill.
Okay. Yeah?
Who's the
I'm
Kilik
not
main
much-
here?
I know. I shouldn't be gambling with Kilik mains about their own character. It's just
You
too
have a
much
problem.
fun, man.
You have a problem if you're gambling with a Kilik main over Boston.
Dude, that Linkor's clip, man, it screwed me up. I didn't think he was gonna do the old comp.
Oh my god.
AkeoPo here sitting pretty on 2 bars though. You know he's looking for that whiff punish soul attack right now.
Yeah, he definitely wants that lethal. It's gonna pretty much end the round for him. Oh, had a chance there, didn't
that was
go
it.
for it. But yeah, now it's really gonna kill.
Wait, that was an AAA.
Yeah, because, you know, that happens. Especially when you get punished by your AA, you tend to like screw up and forget about the third hit here and there. Good break, that would have killed him. Oh, and this whip, not getting the whip punish though. And he's gonna stop time himself, which means that Kilik still has access to a CE with punish into instant kill here. He's gonna pop his own soul charge. What's the option here? Oh, the whiff punish was not taken there by AkeoPo. Oh, and this time around, okay. At least he got that whiff punish. Oh my god, that was like 3 whiff punishes in a row missed by AkeoPo. He could have thrown that game away, but no. Now he is sitting.
Absolutely insane.
Yeah, he is sitting on 9 games here. He just needs 1 more. And yeah, now's the time where, like, you know, if there's any a time for somebody to walk into a restaurant and ask, "Are you close? I know what I want. Can I just order and eat and go?" Yeah, this is probably the time for it. You know, this is probably the time to get Kura angry that he's and angry and rushing to close up. He needs to get 2 games. AkeoPo only needs to get 1. We are in a wonderfully dangerous stage here, and we are starting off with a whiff punish into...
And a pause. A pause menu. Blue God is disqualified now. Disqualified Blue God.
Blue God's disqualified. Like, my professional tournament player, by the way. And now he's forgotten how to work the lobby.
I accidentally clicked something on my keyboard. I didn't know what to do. I just clicked random buttons.
A misclick into enter comment. And now we're back.
And what we were saying about the players know what's happening in commentary, it seems to have stayed true because both their life bars didn't move in that time. But yeah,
But to continue with your metaphor, what these next few matches are going to show is at Kura's restaurant, is sunfish on the menu? And if it is on the menu, has he taken it out of the freezer yet? That's what's going to be answered here in the next few rounds. Let's see if he can pull this one off. Next time on Caliber Chef.
man, I don't know whether to hum the theme song or start shouting like Gordon Ramsay right now. But yeah. Also, Drayton, the reason why Evo Champion can't figure out lobby controls is because he's usually too busy winning the game.
Whoa.
But yeah, counter hit into the setup. Kura stays on the floor wisely. Just gonna get kicked to death though. And just like that, this is set point here for AkeoPo. It's gonna be set point for at least 2 rounds here. Dangerous position to be in. Doesn't get the whiff punish from the soul attack, and he is gonna eat a CE for his trouble. Very smart there from Kura. That's the highest damage option he had. And yeah, Setsuka is still draining out her meter, so this is very good position here for Kura. This is like the best situation for him to be in this like full survival mode. But yeah,
You see that AkeoPo trying to reverse impact there, thinking he still had just a little bit of soul charge left. Did not, gets hit for it.
nice catch there. But yeah, all this a small caliber. Kura playing extra careful, and that's allowing AkeoPo to catch up in terms of the small caliber. Oh, very dangerous situation there. That was tense. Like, you saw he stepped around AkeoPo, he did the 2k, AkeoPo still ducked it, and like, oh god, that must feel horrible. Oh, with block punish there. Gonna allow a bit of breathing space for Kura. Yeah.
Interesting
The umbrella,
hip hop.
the umbrella shield is a lot longer than you expect. But yeah, super dangerous here for Kura with his back against the wall. At any time, he can just get flung out for the win. Oh, chooses the side-changing combo there. Very smart from Kura. And now situation is, Kilik doesn't ring out to his right that well, so... Yeah, ring out not a factor anymore. Gets the wall standing K. Doesn't go for a back turn 2k this time round. This super tense. All these small pokes here finding their mark. Yep, being very careful. 9 seconds on the clock. Meter is completely even if AkeoPo loses this round. One big hit. Is it gonna happen? Keep.
Oh my god! The reads there from Kura. He is still in this.
Sorry, headphone users. Oh my god! No, don't do this now, AkeoPo. Respect your elders. The man deserves his fucking moment.
Like, Kura worked so damn hard for that last round. Like, I do not want him to lose this one.
Well, he is on the verge of losing it right now.
Everyone send message to AkeoPo. Tell him to lose this round, please.
Leaks in chat. But yeah, he is Kura's in a lot of trouble here after that big ball display. All the small pokes are gonna count into it. He's gonna go into full suicide mode here. He needs this extra damage. But the thing is, one clean hit is not gonna kill for him. And it is for AkeoPo, so very dangerous. And there's the whiff punish to end the set. First to 10 goes to AkeoPo, aka Mr. XD. We have a new meme now, XD. Spam XD on Twitter, spam XD in chat. Oh, come on, Blue God, you should have just typed XD.
I would have if I didn't think it was like a little bit disrespectful.
You're right.
Yeah, but yeah, I totally would have done it for the memes. So.
But yeah, wow, that was, oh man, like, that's a good way to end, right? Like,
Yeah, that was
if one
insane.
person has to lose, if one person has to lose, he goes out with like the biggest balls. Man, Kilik players have got huge balls, I tell you. Not just saying it because I'm a Kilik player, but yeah. I remember at Evo Japan, the first RI we saw on stage was also a Kilik player from Gel.
Oh,
Yes.
actually, I remember that. It was in pool.
Yeah,
right?
that was like the first Evo Japan moment.
That
Oh
was
my
back
god.
when RI first came out, so that was like
Yeah.
probably the first RI we saw at a major.
Yep. It
Good
was
times.
crazy. But yeah, that has been Kura versus AkeoPo. That was a lot more fun than I expected it to be.
Yeah, absolutely
That was
insane
fun.
set. Like honestly, every time AkeoPo and Kura play against each other, it's always like that. Like it's always so close and it's always so good. So I
Oh,
specifically wanted like them two against each other just because their sets are usually so hype. And I mean, they definitely delivered today, right? I mean,
That was hype. That was one of the hypest sets I've seen in a bit.
yeah, that RI was disgusting, dude.
I'm actually feeling it in my throat right now. I feel the RI in my throat right now.
I thought he was like gonna April speed too, so he's actually one step ahead of me. I just went for the 4B. That was
Oh.
really sick.
Madman. Madman. Wow, okay. That was a fun way to start the weekend. Hope you guys enjoy the
definitely.
weekend as well.
And yeah, that's gonna conclude the Stage of Humanity. If you guys have any last words, so first of all, thank you so much for coming through, commentate. Excellent commentary today. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the matches. Is there anything you guys want to say? Any shout outs? Any comments? Perhaps anything else you want to get off your chest? You can say it now.
Shen Yuan is a dick.
Yo,
There you go.
how did you beat me to it?
I was keeping quiet, expecting you to go first, but then yeah, I just saw him yesterday too. But yeah, I guess I do want to shout out just for the sake of advertisement. In Asia, we are holding the Heavens Battle series every other week, and My is holding a C Versal Edge tournament as well, both over Parsec, and they are the dojo events for Asia. So if you guys are not familiar and want to watch some Asian caliber, do follow me or My on Twitter, and we will be shouting out that shit. And yeah, you guys can come watch some Asian caliber. AkeoPo tends to show up for the Tuesday sessions, so you can watch him destroy more people on a bi-weekly basis. So yeah, that's my shout out, along with Shen Yuan subs. Yeah.
Alright, mine is just speaking of tournaments, NLBC is tomorrow. They're gonna have a monthly. It's gonna be really hype. If you're in the New York area, you definitely want to show up. Go to NLBC, play Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur is an awesome game, as you guys just saw. Yeah, that's gonna be it. I'm gonna send you guys Ramon's way. He's having an IRL battle with Setsuka. They're probably doing like first attempts and stuff. So you guys can say hi to Ramon for me, and I will see you
Nice.
guys probably next month for Soul Calibur. I still want to do Stages of Humanity, but I don't want to do them weekly. I think weekly is a little bit too much, so I'm gonna try to do them like either monthly or bi-weekly. We'll see. Maybe like every 2 weeks or every month. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for stopping by, and I will see you guys next time. You guys take it easy.
Later, homies.
See you guys.
Can I speak now?
No.
Ugh.